Hey Gemini, thanks for visiting. And as I always say, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe. Excuse me, I'm coughing already. Or leave a comment if you'd like to. That's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. That's not coming out very well. Oh, I hope this improves as I go along. Yeah, so I have everything ready. I'm going to start your reading for lovely Gemini people. The first card you have for your past is the Ten of Swords, yes. Yes, this is a very dramatic card, but I'm seeing this actually as an ending. This is the end of a bad situation I'm seeing. This was the end of... Yes, this was the end of something that could have been happening for a long time. A terrible situation that went on for a long time, and then there was suddenly an ending. So there was a lot of hurt that went on. I'm seeing, obviously when I see swords, I see words. So a lot of terrible words were said backwards and forwards. There were probably a lot of arguments, that kind of thing. This is between you and another person, obviously. And I'm seeing this is probably a love situation as well. So it did drag on. This situation kind of dragged on, and it was terrible, this great big dragging on. And then I'm seeing that there was probably a dramatic ending to this. But after an ending, obviously, there's always a new beginning. So what I'm seeing at this time is that you are starting to pick yourself up. If you look at this card, the sun's coming up over this poor, unfortunate man who's lying down stabbed. But the sun's coming up over this. So you are seeing the sun, you are seeing the sunrise, you're ready to get up, you're ready to move forward at this time. And yes, you're still injured, you're still battle scarred, but you're ready to focus on yourself, you're ready to move forward. This was kind of the end and then a beginning. So it's a good card actually, I'm seeing in this reading. Usually it's a really terrible card, but this was the end of a bad situation and the beginning of a new one. And the beginning of you, the beginning I'm supposed to say, I can't speak properly, the beginning of you getting up and moving forward and focusing on yourself. That's what I'm seeing. Excuse me. The next card you have for your past is the Hanged Man. So I'm seeing two opposite. I'm seeing letting something go, and then I'm seeing holding on to something at the same time. That doesn't make any sense, but I'll try and, because I'm seeing two opposing things. They might not be. Yes, I'm seeing that you probably had an old belief that you had to let go of at this time, and you're embracing a new belief. It's that kind of thing. So this was actually kind of a quite a big shift in your thinking, I'm seeing. But maybe this new way of thinking was kind of it might have been in opposition to or very different to the way a lot of people around you were thinking, especially your family. Maybe you're brought up in a certain way of thinking, or your family assumed that you're all on the same page, agreeing with the same things. It might be spiritual, it might be religious, it might be something else, it might be political. But you, I'm seeing this is quite a deep thing though, whatever this is. So, yes, I'm seeing that even though your mindset had changed at this time, or was starting to really change, it was a big shift, a big thing, you were still holding back, keeping your opinions to yourself. You weren't kind of telling people that's how you were thinking at this time. I'm seeing this sunrise in this Ten of Swords and this new way of thinking. This is kind of a new beginning, that kind of thing. The beginning of huge changes that were starting to happen to you. And any changes start with new thoughts. So you had these new thoughts. That was the start of this change in your mindset, but maybe you weren't sure how other people were going to react to these changes or how you were feeling. So you're keeping this to yourself, and that's why we have the Hanged Man, because you're holding back. So if you look at this Hanged Man, he has, excuse me again, he has like a halo, which looks like a light bulb to me. So he's having lots and lots of thoughts in his mind, really new special changes, things that are really huge he's coming up with, but he's not ready to come forward and speak about this yet. He's kind of holding back, and that's how you were at this time. The last card you have for your past is the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing family again. There's a family in this card, and yeah, some of your family members I'm seeing. Specifically, I'm seeing one family member, one older family member probably, who you feel could be blocking you or blocking something that you wanted to do, or the way you were feeling, or this new outlook or something like that. this was all in your head. So maybe you were thinking that, oh, if I tell these people, they'll never approve, they'll never let me do this, they'll never let it go, they'll be questioning, asking, that kind of thing. And yes, at this time, you still hadn't come forward, you still hadn't talked about whatever this was. And yes, again, this is all in your head at this time. I'm not saying that this is all in your head and don't worry and tell them they're going to approve. I'm seeing it's all in your head, as in, you know, you haven't actually spoken about this yet. You might have been over worrying about this actually. So at this time, I'm seeing you still working out how you're going to come out with these things, or how you're going to handle people's questions or reactions or comments around whatever this was. It was like a puzzle for you. You were kind of sorting out how you were going to manage this once this came out, because it was going to have to come out eventually. The first card you have here present is the Queen of Pentacles. So, yes, you're gradually coming into a time of peace and stability, but this is internal, because you're coming to this new way of thinking, and this new way of thinking, or this new philosophy, is really suiting you inside yourself. This is the real you. This is how you truly feel. You're not pretending. You're not going along with what other people want. This is what you want. This is how you feel. It's quite deep. This is quite spiritual, I'm seeing. This is something like that. And as you keep on doing this, as you keep on becoming the true you and being true to yourself, it sounds really cringy, I know, but being true to yourself and true to what you really, how you really feel, you're going to become a lot stronger, and you're going to feel a lot more stable, like this Queen of Pentacles, and a lot more comfortable in yourself as well. So this is very different to the way you're brought up. I keep on seeing that. And yes, as you become stronger in your beliefs, you're going to be less worried about what these other people think of you. They're not going to like it. You're right. They're not going to like this. They're not going to like this change in you. But, you know, you're going to feel a lot freer once you come out with this. And yes, this is a life philosophy. I keep on seeing that, or a spiritual belief, or something like that, because this is quite a deep change, a quite deep spiritual change, or a mindset or philosophy or way of thinking, or something like that. It's quite deep. The next card you have here present is Death. So again, I know this is repetitive, but I keep on seeing the same thing in all these cards. So this must be a huge thing. This will go out to the right people. So again, this is showing me this is about huge endings and important beginnings. This is a new, stronger you that's emerging. I'm seeing, and you're accepting these changes. You're even embracing them. Not everyone around you is going to embrace these. You might even lose some people along the way. I'm not seeing you totally cutting contact with everyone, but there will be a distance between you, and definitely between you and some family members. I keep on seeing family members, and yeah, one specific person who won't like this. But yes, you have this. Look at this white horse on this card. Your intentions are pure, so even though you are going to disappoint some people, and you know that that's what's going to happen, your intentions are pure. You don't mean to disappoint people, you don't mean to hurt people, you don't mean to alienate people, but this is just going to come along with this. Yes, you have this white horse, you mean well, but death is about changes that are coming to you. You're going to have this huge shift, this huge change. It's going to be almost like a new you, but you're going to have to lose something or someone to gain that new mindset, or that new way of life, or even the new you. And some people are going to have to go. So you might not completely cut contact with people, it might not be that, but you're just not going to, you're going to distance yourself from them. That's what I'm seeing. And once you change, you're not going to go back. Sorry about that cough. So the last card you have for your present is the Six of Wands. This is a victory card, and again another white horse. These are two white horses, the one after the other. So your intentions are very, very pure. So yes, this is the victory card, and this is a great reading so far. This is fantastic. You're really changing. It's really positive. I'm actually seeing with this card that you were preparing for something for a long, long time. You're working towards something for a long, long time. and this is going to go your way. This is victory. So this is something, yes, there's some kind of, or there was for a long time, some kind of backward and forward issue between you and another person. And something's going to be going in your way, in your favour. And I know this isn't the Judgment card, but I'm seeing a win or something between you and another person where you're going to come out well. You're going to come out in victory with this. And again, you know, here's this white horse. So again, I'm seeing good intentions. You've had good intentions between you and this person who you were having this battle with, or this backward and forward with. Your intentions were pure through this as well. And that's what's helping you to get this victory, because you're in the right, your intentions are pure. That's what I'm seeing. They have been all through this situation. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have in future is the High Priestess. So you're definitely going to be growing spiritually. This is some kind of spiritual growth I'm seeing all the way through this reading. And yes, completely new ways of thinking. You're still going to have a long way to go. You're still going to have a lot to learn in this. So you're going to enjoy learning this. This is something that's close to your heart, this new philosophy or whatever this is. And things will be revealed to you at the right time. That's what I'm seeing with a High Priestess. That probably sounds a little bit woo or cringy or something like that. I don't mean it to sound like that. But if you look at this High Priestess, there's a veil behind her. So here's this veil. She only reveals what you're ready to know at the right time for you. So as you learn, there are some things, some really deep, really heavy things that you're not going to be ready to learn. And when you're at the right point in time, you'll learn those things at the right time for you. I hope that makes sense. I'm repeating myself, I know. And on this veil, if you look as well, there are pomegranates, this fruit, and yeah, pomegranates have a lot of seeds. They represent new life, they represent new birth. So you're definitely changing spiritually. And it's like you're becoming a new person. You're starting to feel like a new person at this time. This is really starting to take place for you. The next card you have for your future is the King of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing for single people, if you're looking for a relationship, there is going to be someone around you who's very charismatic, actually. This is quite an intense person, not in a bad way, not in a creepy way, but be a bit careful, because they might also have a lot of other people on the go. I'm saying on the go because this king's ready to get up and go. He might be sitting at his throne, but he's not looking at you. He's not facing you or the person who's watching. He's facing other people, other things. So what I'm seeing with this is this is a very charismatic person. They're really fun to be around. They're a fantastic, fun, happy kind of a person. But they have a lot of, maybe they like to flirt a lot. Maybe they're very popular. Maybe they keep friends with all of their exes or something like that. Now, there's nothing wrong with being friends with their exes. I have exes that I'm friends with. But not close friends. If I have a new person in my life, I don't give my exes all of my time. I give the new person all of my time. Now, I'm not amazing friends with my exes. I don't ring them up every day and talk to them about my whole life, but I don't have a problem with them. If I see them, I say hello and talk and that kind of thing. But this is the kind of person that's always like, they're friends with all of their exes, they ring them up and give them advice, and they have all these people around them, and sometimes there's a grey area, there's a fine line between being friendly and flirting, and all of this kind of slightly kind of ambiguous, sneaky kind of stuff, and you don't feel good about it. And I'm seeing this is what's going to happen if you're involved with this person. Now, you might be fine about that, but as a Gemini, you probably won't be. You probably won't like that. I'm just making you aware of what this person's like. Yes, I'm just making you aware of that. The last card you have for your future is the Six of Pentacles. So yes, again, I'm seeing this as a message to you. Be really careful if you're going to be thinking about entering into a serious relationship with this person. If it's not serious, you might just have a bit of fun. That's okay. But you can be a very emotional person. You have a lot to give. And when you really commit to someone, you give your all to them. So just be careful. Don't give your all to someone who isn't going to give their all back to you. And they're not. they're not going to give it all back to you. This is, look at the Six of Pentacles. He's giving to this person, the other person's begging. He's kind of a little bit sneaky looking, and he's not being fair. So this person won't be fair to you, or you're not going to see them as being fair to you. You're always going to have this kind of, if you're with this person, you're always going to be thinking, are they actually flirting with this person, or are they just talking to them? You know, they might say, oh, I say I love you to all my friends. Oh, I put kisses on all my texts to everyone. Now, some people do that. They're like that. But you can tell when someone's just being friendly and when they're being a bit sneaky. You can tell, and that's what this person's going to be like. So there's always going to be this kind of unsurety around this, and you're not going to want that. You don't want that. That's what I'm seeing. You might want that, but I'm just telling you that's what I'm seeing. So Gemini, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone, but again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you would like to. Thank you so much for watching.